Hello everyone. In this session, I will take up another type of simple tissue, that is sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma. Sclerenchyma is a mechanical tissue. It is a simple mechanical tissue. It is simple mechanical tissue and it is composed of dead cells. It is composed of dead cells. Okay. It is the important tissue which provides rigidity and hardness to the plant body. It provides rigidity, strength and hardness to the plant body. Okay. It is found in different parts of the plant body. Sclerenchyma is found in different parts of the plant body. Next, the sclerenchyma is composed of cells and cells have thick walls. Cells contain thick walls. They contain thick cell walls. These cell walls are generally made up of with lignin. Cell wall is made up of with lignin. This sclerenchyma is composed of mainly two types of cells. They are number one, fibers, and second type of cells are called scleroids. These two types of cells are present in the sclerenchyma and they are distributed different parts of the plant body. Next, coming to first one, fibers. These fibers are elongated cells. They are elongated cells with tapering ends. These fibers are present in phloem. It is present in phloem, xylem, cortex and pericycle also. It is also found in pericycle. And these fibers occur in groups or otherwise they are present as isolated cells. They may be they occur as single cells or they are present in groups. If they are present in groups, all the cells are intertwined with one another and form a strand-like structure. When they are present in groups, they form strand-like structure. Okay. Next, fibers are composed of thick cell wall. They are composed of thick cell wall. This is a fiber. This fiber is a long cell, elongated cell and which have a thick cell wall. This is a cell wall. Cells containing a thick cell wall. In the cell wall, lignin is present. Lignin is deposited. Next, these are the dead cells. Because of that, cytoplasm is absent. And in the cell wall, a circular pores are present. Circular pores are present in the cell wall. Cytoplasm is absent. Cell wall is made up of with lignin. It is lignin. In some plant species, cell wall is made up of with cellulose. Those fibers are called flax fibers. Flax fibers. These fibers have high commercial value in the market. Okay, once again I am repeating. Fibers are elongated cells and they are present in phloem, xylem, cortex and pericycle. They occur as single cells, otherwise they may be present in groups. When they are present in groups, they form a thread-like structure, a strand-like structure. And fibers contain a thick cell wall. Highly lignified thick cell wall is present. In the cell wall, a circular pores are present. Next, cells are dead cells so that cytoplasm is absent in the cell. In some plants, fibers are made up of with cellulose. They are made up of with completely cellulose. Such fibers are called flax fibers. And they have high commercial value. Again, these fibers are divided into two types based on their location. Based on location, fibers are divided into two types. They are, number one, extraxillary fibers, and second type is called intraxillary fibers. Coming to first type, extraxillary fibers. Extraxillary fibers are located outside the xylem. Okay. Outside xylem means they are present in cortex. And they are also found in phloem, pericycle, and they are also found in phloem. Okay. If the fibers are present in the cortex, then those fibers are called cortical fibers. If they are present in pericycle, the fibers are called perivascular fibers. If they are present in phloem, they are called bast fibers. Next, coming to second type, intraxillary fibers. These are located inside the xylem. Such fibers are called intraxillary fibers. Next, these are also again two types. Intraxillary fibers are again divided into two types. They are libriform fibers, and second type are called fiber tracheids. Okay. Coming to first type, libriform fibers. Libriform fibers are true sclerenchyma. They are the true sclerenchyma cells, and they contain simple pits. Libriform fibers contain simple pits. Next, coming to fiber tracheids. Fiber tracheids are reduced sclerenchyma or reduced fibers. They are reduced fibers, and they contain bordered pits. In the sclerenchyma, second type of cells are scleroids. Scleroids are vary in their size and shape. They are vary in size and shape, and they are distributed in different parts of plant body, and they are widely distributed in plant body. Okay. And they are also containing thick wall. They contain thick cell wall, and this cell wall is made up of with lignin. Lignin is deposited in the cell wall. Based on their shape, scleroids are classified into 6 types. How many types? They are classified into 6 types. They are, number 1, brachyscleroids, and second one is macroscleroids, and third type is osteoscleroids, and fourth one is atheroscleroids, and fifth one is filiform scleroids, and sixth one is trichoscleroids. Coming to first one is brachyscleroids. These brachyscleroids are isodiametric. They are short and isodiametric in shape, and they resemble parenchyma. They resemble parenchyma cells. They are also called stone cells. Stone cells. They are found in cortex, phloem, etc. Cortex, phloem, and they are also found in pericarp of fruit. Pericarp of fruit. This is the diagram. They are isodiametric cells. Next, they resemble like parenchyma. These are brachysclerites. Okay, these are the brachysclerites and they resemble parenchyma. They are also called stone cells. They are present in cortex, phloem and pericarp of fruit. Example, Cocos nucifera. In the Cocos nucifera, pericarp containing these brachysclerites. Okay. Next, coming to second type, macrosclerites. Macrosclerites. These macrosclerites are long or elongated cells. Elongated rod-shaped cells. Rod-shaped cells. They appear like this. This is a macrosclerite. These macrosclerites are elongated cells and they are rod-shaped cells and they appear like palisade tissue. That appear like palisade tissue and which is present beneath the epidermis of legume seeds. It is present beneath epidermis of legume seeds. Legume seeds. This is about second type, macrosclerites. Next, coming to third type. Third type is osteosclerites. Osteosclerites. These are long columnar cells. This is a osteosclerite and these are the long columnar cells with bulged ends. With bulged ends. This is the lignin deposition. Okay. They have long columnar cells with bulged ends. Their ends are bulged and they appear like bones. They appear like bones and they are found in leaf petioles. They are found in leaf petioles. Okay. This is about osteosclerites. Next, coming to asterosclerites. Fourth one is asterosclerites. Asterosclerites are highly branched. They are highly branched and they are almost appear like a star. They are highly branched and they appear like a star. Okay. They are found in leaf. They found in leaf margins and leaf petioles. Leaf petioles. Example, olea. Olea leaves. Olea leaf petioles having asterosclerites and they are also found in petioles of water lily. Water lily. Next, coming to filiform sclerites. Filiform sclerites. These filiform sclerites are appear like a filament. They are appear like a filament. They are also found in the leaf petioles. Leaf petioles. Next, coming to last one, that is trichosclerites. Trichosclerites. I am writing here. Sixth type, that is trichosclerite. Trichosclerite. These trichosclerites appear like hairs. They appear like hairs. Appear like hair. And they are also well branched and branches are entered into intercellular spaces. Well branched and these branches enters into intercellular spaces. Intercellular spaces. This is the diagram of trichosclerids. For example, this is a trichoscleride. This is trichoscleride. This trichoscleride is showing branches. These branches are entered into the intercellular spaces and which is appeared like a hair. Okay, this is about sclerites and their shapes and their occurrence. In the next class, I will come with another type of tissue. Thank you.